continuamos.
Sí, sí, se viene seguidilla de carrera, así que bueno, estamos preparados también 100% para San Juan. Un circuito que me gusta muchísimo y un auto que funciona muy bien en San Juan, así que también con mucha ansia de que llegue el fin de semana que viene para intentar ser competitivos en esa pista.
的比赛，红灯熄灭，正式起跑。好，黄浩起跑很快哦，然后长轨上来呢，黄浩抢到第1名啊，这个滑出去了，又滑出去了。啊，优哥又转到了。再来看一下这边。
Well, 6 cars were to get through cleanly at Lisboa, but Bernani, Michelis and Asti made contact and held up everybody else.
The traffic's going to be horrendous. What it's like. Oh, big problems here. A big accident. Look at this.
Well, that's a huge accident there.
Wow.
That car must have gone over 10 or 12 times.
Mentioned that maximum drive time, just about 3 minutes away from expiring.
Look at Robbie Foley, big run here on Verhagen. Looks back to the inside, a little bit of movement there by Neil Verhagen. Maybe he overshoots the corner. Foley try to keep it clean down at the inside. 2 BMW teams going side by side, 2 BMW factory pilots. Neil doesn't want to give it to him. There's some argy-bargy there. He's sending Foley for a ride. This is going to be a big one.
Big hit there for the 29 of Robbie Foley into the wall at NASCAR bend, Calvin.
You do not.
Field. So the leader, Ben Hess, now has really stretched out quite an advantage in the first lap of green. Here he is crossing the stripe and completing lap 52 and a crash. Oh, a terrible crash. Up in turn number 4 as one car impacted the pit wall. Lee Raymond was one of those involved, but that was not the car that turned over in the 4th turn.
Okay, here is Raymond up against the outside wall and comes down across the racetrack in front of the traffic. I don't know if he had a flat tire or what, and then the other car hits him and hits those big tractor tires at the end, and the car goes spiraling over down to the inside of the pit wall.
And we'll
Bruce came in our lane and we hit him broadside. It just, everything went dark and there was a big crash and a boom, and my car kept going. The parachutes came out and I had no idea that it was actually Bruce's car. I didn't know what I hit in the track. It was a terrific crash.
Trouble, oh my goodness, what a huge crash. Scott Dixon is in it.
Jay Howard, we're going to roll this through now. Well, look at Jay. He's already way off the line. He's off the dark patch of the racetrack, which we call the racing line. He's up in the gray. He's lost control of the car. He's hoping he's not going to hit the wall. He impacts the wall, comes off the wall, just misses the 10 of Tony Kanaan. Unfortunately, Scott Dixon is right there, up and over the front of the car. Car hits on the top of the wall. The safety cell on these cars, guys, I can't tell you how strong they are. An awful accident, but as we saw, Scott Dixon right there, hands away from the steering wheel. We saw him get out, and when we first went to this frame, when we first saw this accident, you heard some roar from the crowd, and that was because they...
Sydney's in, waiting for Castellano. A couple of Corvettes here. They are in and set. Castellano, whoa, hang on there with them Corvettes. Woo, boy. Oh, Sydney got some oh, hang on there, Sydney Frigo. into the wall, top end, over and over, and a wild one there. Is Sidney moving around? And you saw that car as he tried to stay with it, lifted, got back in it, and that made he made a left turn into the wall in the NHRA safety safari. On it, right.
Ted. Hello, Crofty. Hello, Anthony, Paul, Karun, everybody. Yep, the paddock here in Monza, the best of the season, it has to be said. The beautiful people here passing around, all air kisses and dark.
Certainly destroyed, but you can see Mike moving inside the car. He's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago, and the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Brack's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact. Wow.
If you dare.
Front gets high, back, then this starts 8 times, end for end. Each time that front end hits down, it's a big hit.
You know, the good thing is, as that car is flipping along, he's not making big contact with the ground until he got to the track. So
that one hurt.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Three Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick. Oh, and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside. Wow. Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof, Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. It's Ryan Blaney finishing 2nd. Blaney tried the top side, tried to get low. Ryan Newman goes around, and the car goes to its roof, and here's the on-rushing Corey LaJoie, picking it up and over.
Contact! Oh my! A terrible crash. A terrible, terrible crash. A terrifying accident. My gosh. I have never, the 52